Now, students, discussion of reactivity series. What is reactivity series? Reactivity series, it means systematic arrangement of matters according to their decreasing activity, or reactivity is known as a reactivity series. I have written only some elements on the basis of their decreasing. What is the direction of movement? Movement from top to bottom. This downward directed arrow is showing the direction of movement, right? As we move from top to bottom, it means from potassium, actual element before this one, lithium is placed, right? From this to gold. So what happens? Reactivity of metal decreases. First is lithium, potassium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, and central element is hydrogen, right? And then below hydrogen, copper, silver, gold, right? So what is its a unique feature? All elements which are placed above hydrogen in the reactivity series are reactive, right? And below hydrogen are less reactive or inert. Clear? So, for example, on the basis of their position, we can predict the type of reaction, whether displacement reaction will occur or not. For example, magnesium, metal or magnesium ribbon is dipped into aqueous solution of copper sulfate. In this beaker, aqueous solution of copper sulfate is taken, and this is magnesium ribbon or magnesium rod. Then displacement reaction will occur or not. This is copper sulfate. So copper sulfate is blue in color. Original color of copper sulfate is blue. If displacement reaction occurs, then what happens? This blue color disappears due to formation of another salt, which is magnesium sulfate, and magnesium sulfate is colorless, right? What is called displacement? According to this reaction equation, here copper atom is displaced by magnesium, because in reactant site, left hand side, it means reactant site, right? Molecules which are all molecules, or sometimes molecules which participate in chemical reaction are known as reactants, right? So in this equation, how many reactants are written? 2. One is magnesium, second is copper sulfate. According to this notation, copper metal is displaced by magnesium. In product side, formation of magnesium sulfate and copper. Why this displacement is possible? Because magnesium is placed above copper. It means magnesium is more reactive than copper, right? So this is the advantage of this reactivity series or activity series. Second possible reaction, I am writing colored salt, then we can predict, right? Now next is magnesium is taken with salt of iron. Second possible reaction, FeSO4, ferrous sulfate. AQ is written for aqueous. It means salt is added into water, then that solution is known as aqueous solution, and its color is green, correct? Now if displacement reaction occurs, then what happens? This green color turns to colorless, right? Magnesium salt solution is colorless, right? And formation of grey color particles of metal. Okay, why this displacement is possible? Magnesium and iron. Which metal is more reactive? Magnesium, right? So this displacement is possible. Okay children, next one. In this case, this reaction is not possible, right? Here, which reactant is written in free state, uncombined state? Copper. And what is the position of copper in the reactivity series? Copper is placed below zinc. It means copper is less reactive than zinc. Only more reactive metal can displace less reactive metal. Okay. Always aqueous solution is required. Without medium reaction is not possible. Copper with silver nitrate solution. Which metal is placed above copper? Copper is placed above silver. It means copper is more real than silver. In this case, reaction is possible. And balanced state. Multiply this molecule by 2. What is balanced state? CuNO3. It means copper nitrate. Okay. Copper nitrate. And this one is silver metal. And you know what is its color? Silver shine. Right? On the basis of color of products, we can predict the possibility of reaction. Electrodes, electric wire. Right? Why electric wire? Because copper is good conductor of heat and electricity. Second metal, aluminium here. We are familiar with this aluminium metal, aluminium foil, right? Is made by aluminium metal, right? Now next, same electric wire, utensils. Okay, children, electrodes. Electrodes means metallic strips which are used in the construction of cell. Okay, right? These metallic strips are known as electrodes. Gold, right? In this field, ornament. Next, lead pencil, children. Okay. Now uses of some non-metals. Okay, children. Now uses of some non-metal, sulfur. This one is symbol of sulfur, non-metal, right? What is its one important use in acid industry? Which industry? Sulfuric acid. In this acid, sulfur is present. As the sulfuric acid is used as laboratory reagent and solvent in different industries. Second is vulcanization of rubber. Vulcanization rubber means addition of fixed amount of rubber in natural rubber. To improve its quality, such type of rubber is known as vulcanized rubber. Right? Phosphorus in acid industry. Which acid? Phosphoric acid. In this acid, phosphorus is present. Hydrogen, symbol of hydrogen, capital H, as water. Water is used, right, as a solvent. Right? Solvent means medium for dissolution of different chemicals for drinking purpose, multi-purpose. Right? Now, second use of hydrogen. Hydrogen, when hydrogen gas is taken with oxygen, this device is known as fuel cell. Right? What is the purpose of fuel cell? To produce electricity, conversion of chemical energy which is stored within this fuel into electrical energy. Next, nitrogen, symbol of nitrogen is capital N. When nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, it forms ammonia. Right, children? This NH3 is ammonia. And ammonia is used in which industry? Fertilizer. Which fertilizer? Urea. Right? And this is common use. Oxygen is taken with hydrogen, then what is use of this cell to produce electrical energy? Reaction of metal with oxygen, carbon dioxide gas and water, it means moisture contents, then formation of metal oxide. Right? The simple reaction is known as corrosion. For example, suppose metal is iron. When iron metal reacts with oxygen gas, carbon dioxide gas and humid contents, right, water, then what happens? Formation of which oxide? Fe2O3. So this is general equation. Metal forms metal oxide. If metal is iron, iron forms iron oxide. When excess of humidity is present. Okay, children? Then formation of hydrous form of oxide. Hydrous means water molecule is also attached and capital X denotes number of water molecules. Okay, children? H2O is formula of water, right? What is important feature of corrosion? Corrosion is very slow process, right? Corrosion is very slow process. Second feature, surface phenomenon. This reaction starts from surface of matter. So this is surface phenomenon. Okay, children. Now, nature of corroded form. Composition of corroded metal depends upon nature of metal. For example, if copper is taken, copper is exposed in an atmosphere, then in the presence of carbon dioxide, oxygen, formation of different compound, right, which is CuCO3, copper carbonate, and copper hydroxide. Okay, children, this is complex, right, because two compounds are present in its picture. First is copper, Cu is copper, CO3, it means carbonate. Again copper, and this is hydroxide, right? And this mixture appears in which color? Green color. Okay, this corroded form of iron appears in brown color. Okay, because this color depends upon composition of metal, right, children? Silver metal in the presence of small traces of air pollutant, which is hydrogen sulfide gas. This one. H means hydrogen and S it means sulfide. Then formation of which color product? This one is Ag2S, right? Silver sulfide, Ag2S, which appears in which color? Gray color. Okay, children. Composition and color of corroded form of metal depends upon its nature. So this process is known as corrosion. How to prevent this corrosion? Right? Some old methods are given, modern methods are given. What are old methods? By oiling, painting, greasing, we can prevent this spoiling of metallic surface or corrosion. And what are modern methods? I would like to discuss modern methods. So first is galvanization of metal. Galvanization is scientific term. What is its meaning? Okay, children, galvanization. Its meaning coating of reactive metal, right, on surface of less reactive metal. Less reactive metal is known as galvanization. For example, suppose we want to prevent corrosion of iron metal. So on the basis of reactivity series, this is another advantage of reactivity series. Magnesium is placed above iron in the reactivity series. Okay. So if coating of this iron surface is done by magnesium or more reactive metal, then we can prevent its corrosion, its rusting. Corrosion of iron is also known as rusting. Okay, children. By electroplating, electroplating of iron metal, when electricity is supplied, then coating of one metal on the surface of another metal is known as electroplating, right? Electroplating. This electro is coming from electricity. Here electricity is required. Okay, children. So coating of just like this one. A small rod is taken. Rod of iron metal. Okay, children. And coating of tin metal. Right? In the presence of electricity. So this method is known as electroplating. Again, this surface of iron metal is covered by which metal? Tin metal. So we can prevent its corrosion, right? And what is its use? Tin can to store, food for long time. We can store food raised for long time in this tin can. What is tin can? Tin coated iron container, right? Next is anodizing. Anodizing. Anodizing is coming from anode. Okay. Anodizing, it means formation of layer of oxide on which surface? Surface of aluminium metal. Surface of aluminium metal. Of aluminium metal is known as anodizing. What happens, children, when aluminium reacts with oxygen? This is rough equation, then formation of Al2O3, right? So what happens? This formation of oxide layer on the surface of aluminium metal prevents its corrosion, right? Because this is protective thin layer of oxide Al2O3, right? Then no further corrosion occurs. This forms protective layer. Of aluminium oxide. Okay. For this process, what is required? Sulfuric acid is required. Okay, so I am writing this one. What is the source of this? Sulfuric acid. It means when aluminium reacts with a dilute sulfuric acid and electricity is supplied. This is equation form. Electricity is supplied, then formation of anode which is made by aluminium metal, formation of Al2, right? The scientific notation. Okay, children? Right? Anodizing means your anode is made by aluminium. Clear? Now, next content, alloy. What do you mean by alloy? Alloy. What is alloy? Alloy is homogeneous mixture of metals or metal with non-metal. Okay, children? Homo, it means uniform. Uniform composition. Geneous, uniform composition. Right? Homogeneous mixture of metals. It means two or more than two metals, or metal with non-metal is known as alloy. Right? For example, brass. What is the name of this alloy? Brass is alloy. Okay, children, this one is alloy. And what is its composition? Composition means which metals are present in this alloy. So this brass is made by zinc and copper. This is homogeneous mixture. Composition remains throughout the system. Okay. Next example, bronze. This one is also alloy. Composition. One metal is same, copper. So first I am writing common metal, copper, and second is tin. Sn, it means tin. Right? Each one is homogeneous mixture of metals. Right? Metal with a non-metal. Iron is metal, carbon is non-metal. What happens? This composition, this alloy is known as steel. Right? We can improve this quality of ordinary steel to convert this ordinary steel into stainless steel when two more metals are added. One metal is nickel, its symbol is Ni, and second is a chromium, Cr. Then what is obtained? Stainless steel. Stainless steel means which is free from corrosion. Corrosion resistant steel. Okay. You are well familiar, children. Gold alloy, which is used in which industry? Ornament industry. So pure gold is 24 karat gold, 100% pure. You can measure its order of purity in terms of carat. Okay, children. 24 karat gold. It means 100% pure. Only gold is present. And you know, gold is highly flexible, noble metal, very soft metal, right? What is the purpose of alloy? To alter or to modify properties of original metal, right? To increase its mass or to decrease its softness. What is added? Another noble metal, which is copper or silver metal, right? Then alloy of gold is Au. Symbol of gold is Au. Copper is added. Both are noble metals because both are placed below hydrogen in the reactivity series. Okay. So this one is alloy of gold. Then this alloy is 23 karat. 23 means 22 by mass is gold and 2 by mass is copper. Total is 24. 23 means 23 gold and 1 by mass is copper. Okay. So this one is not 100% pure. Okay, children. Second composition of this gold alloy. Gold is mixed up with silver, or gold is mixed up with like this. Total is 20. Gold means 23 by mass is gold and 1 by mass is, in this case silver is taken Ag, right? One important alloy of lead, okay, which is known as solder, which is used for soldering, right? So what is the advantage of the solder when lead is mixed up with the tin? Which metal is added? Tin, Sn. Then this alloy is known as solder, right? So addition of tin decreases melting point of in this manner we can produce varieties of alloy. It depends upon our requirements.